Well, this is a pilot, just one exit north of where I spent the night in St. George. Because I found that yesterday there was a tire place in here, right next to the truck stop. There's a place called Billy Tires. And I went in to check my rear driver's side tire, but the guy checked the pressures. He says they're all the same, 35. And he says we don't trust like these little gauges that I used, you know. He has a professional gauge, you know, but he says if you want I can take it off, you know. Yeah, this place, very nice guys. He says I can take it off and put it in water and see if it leaks, but he says we'll have to charge you. He said it's up to you. And I said,
take the next left onto US 178 West, then turn right onto the I-95 North ramp.
And I said maybe then just, you know, pump them up to 40 psi, like with your, you know, super professional gauge, and then I'll see next morning what's happening.
Turn right onto the I-95 North ramp. In 500 meters, merge onto I-95 North.
That's just a quick demonstration why I put in 373 rear ends in this car. To say I'm extremely happy would be an understatement. Now as I'm driving back, I start looking at trucks, you know. I guess I needed this vacation, you know, because I've been driving since 2005, so my first truck was 2007, the Yellow International, and I think the last time I had a big vacation was 2014, when I was waiting for my Mac, right? And that was pretty much the same story as now, only it was much worse because I had no money, and I got lucky that my bank gave me a line of credit at the same time, like not connected, just I guess I was a good customer back then. And they were not quite sure what they were doing, but anyway, so they gave me a line of credit which enabled me to buy the truck. But I just wanted to say that for this past maybe 4 weeks I was oblivious to trucks. I would rarely look at them, you know, but now I start noticing trucks, you know. I start noticing brands, and basically I feel like you know, I want to get behind the wheel, you know. Smack in the front. How can it drive fast like that in the reverse gear? Check this out. Oh, it's pulled by a tow truck. Okay. And it didn't take long for the white stuff to reappear on the ground. So I just had a quick lunch here. Quick lunch at Flying J in Rock Hill, just south of Charlotte. The tire seems okay. And that guy, see, the fuel truck is honking to the RV because the RV is blocking the spot for the fuel truck to dump his fuel. You see this? I first saw it like maybe like 3 miles down the road, and here it is. So I'm gonna
take the next right onto South Carolina 901 North, then turn right onto the I-77 North ramp.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive longer today than yesterday because I want to get to Beckley. And
turn right onto the I-77 North ramp.
And I got the gas here. Wanted to save fuel.
In 500 meters, merge onto I-77 North. Continue on I-77
So I got the fuel, gas. I don't know why, like it's a habit. Fuel is diesel fuel, right? When you're in the car. Oh, check this out. Titan on the left. Good looking truck. So yeah, the price was like $2.85 for 93 gas, and that's what I'm running, 93. For better performance, works very well. So the tire on the car seems okay since morning. I'm gonna double check again in the morning tomorrow. I'm gonna check the pressure. So maybe it was just I'm thinking it, sometimes what happens is that I always carry that small key or whatever, wrench, like a little gadget that allows you to tighten your valve in each tire, and I often find that they are loose both on my semi-truck and the car, and I just rechecked, and I think that tire, the valve was just a little bit, it still took like half a turn, and that's why one tire can lose more pressure. Not necessarily that it's flat, but like I said, I'll double check tomorrow. If all the tires are the same pressure, then it was a false alarm, and I should have just checked that tire before. Now you see this top over here? When it flaps like that, it's gonna destroy the tarp. Like this constant movement, the tarp will look really bad, that last portion. I guess he lost his bungee cords or something, and also here, doesn't look like it's gonna last either, The sign on the right says, welcome to Virginia.
Welcome to Virginia.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm passing this Love's truck stop. That's like the first exit in Virginia on I-77. And usually it's very busy. What does it say? Right lane blocked. Disabled vehicles, I-77. Probably they were disabled after the snowstorm, because right after this Love's, you go on a huge hill which keeps going like probably like 10 miles. That's why truck lane 2,000 feet. So I better go left in here. Yeah, that's Love's over there. It's a very steep hill. US and Canada, when your speed goes below a certain kind of like ceiling, authorities want you to have your flashing lights on. Heavy haul guy hauling what looks like a tiger cat or something, or no, it's an excavator. Oh wow, 470. That's a huge one. Well, Witherville, Virginia looks pretty much without snow, and I don't know why I keep stopping at the pilot, you know? Maybe because I know all these locations, I know where to go, where to park. But I never been to this one. I usually stop on the other side. That's a much bigger pilot. Fuel is pretty expensive today, $2.99 for diesel. And this guy just pulled in. This blue, I don't know, SUV or pickup truck. The front is all smashed, but the windshield doesn't have any cracks. So I wonder what happened over there. Like the radiator is still there, but no grill. Headlights are all screwed up, you know, the bumper. So either they hit an animal, but then if it was like a deer, usually they would hit the windshield, because you just, you know, you kind of like cut their legs from under them, right? And they're just thrown on your windshield. So this was something low, you know, like not a moose or a deer. And two guys walk out, no bandages, nothing. Or maybe it was a case of drunk driving, I don't know. Oh, also, as I was going here through, you know, the mountains here between North Carolina and Virginia, I saw a weird looking dog standing on the right, like in the middle of nowhere, and I'm thinking like, what's a dog doing here? And then I look closely and it's a wolf, you know, because the shape of the, like, it looked similar to a dog, but it's like the coloring, you know, the fur, and we're just standing on top above the road, just, I don't know what it was trying to, you know, cross the freeway. But these guys, they're so cautious, right? So they're not as stupid as deer. The deer like just runs across, you know, just like playing the lottery. Like, will they make it? But this guy just stands there and watches, you know. So I saw a wolf, really cool. This tunnel, this is the end of Virginia, and the West Virginia begins. And usually over here, that's when the temperature, see right now it's +7 Celsius. So it's somewhere close to like 48 F. Now I guarantee it that as soon as I pass the tunnel, temperature will start dropping, and I might see some snow. Like, I don't know, like this is where the climate changes.
GPS signal lost.
These hotels start kind of like to blur, you know, after a while. But I did good today. No animals, no. I did good. I did 600 miles. I mean, geez, 600 kilometers. So now I can relax. So I think tomorrow I have to do even better. I wanna. So this is Beckley, West Virginia, and the winter is in full swing over here. Looks like the snow was here just a couple of days ago. Check this out. So this is definitely a sign that my Florida vacation is over. Like I'm staring at a icicle out of my window, you know. So the plan tomorrow is reach Buffalo, New York, and maybe cross the border even. Or maybe I'll just shut down in Buffalo or maybe Erie, PA. Just I'll look for a cheap hotel. So this one was this is one of those micro hotels. So at least they have a flat screen TV. I really hate those, you know, old style, you know, regular TVs. Huh, what happened here? Somebody was trying to drill for gold in here. But yeah, so this one was it was $55 US, but then I gave them 3,000 points, and it became $45 US for a night. You know, not bad. So basically, yeah, I'm not wasting money. I'm just trying to find a cheap way, you know, where to spend the night, since I'm traveling in my car, and I don't have a sleeper. So the Bye Bye Florida series will continue tomorrow. Stay warm.